You crazy? I don't know the fuck they think they play with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up. I don't play no motherfucking games. Let's go.
Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, we know damn well they can get in on Floyd. Has there ever been a question? That's one thing that's different from Roy, and that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked who he fought. Roy fought whoever the fuck came. You my lady. So, don't get me fucked. You all made me cook.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot.
Don't be sorry, Jim. Don't be sorry.
But nah, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for it. I don't know who it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
Play stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was proposing him up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that was trying to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So, no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champion. Now, you're not my top 5, but I still respect you as a champion.
What happens when boxing legends clash in real life, outside the ring with no gloves and no rules? This wasn't some publicity stunt, it was real. Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly turned Los Angeles International Airport into complete chaos when Roy Jones allegedly took a swing at Floyd. This isn't just gossip or clickbait either. There's video evidence, eyewitness accounts, and serious drama to back it up. Behind the scenes, this moment was fueled by years of tension, unresolved issues, and a high-stakes fight deal that may have pushed Mayweather beyond his breaking point. Let's take a closer look at everything that led to this explosive situation.
Because I speak my mind. I speak from the heart and I speak my mind. Is that bad? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, I'm happy.
Here's how it all unfolded. Floyd Mayweather Jr. had just arrived back in Los Angeles from Dubai, where he'd been training while showing off his usual billionaire lifestyle. Rolex on his wrist, a full entourage around him, and cameras waiting for his every move, just like always. But what caught everyone off guard was that Roy Jones Jr. was also at the same terminal, and it didn't seem like a coincidence. According to close sources, Roy Jones Jr. knew exactly when Floyd Mayweather Jr. would land, so this wasn't a random encounter at all. Roy had been upset ever since Floyd tried to avoid the harsh condition he set for their potential fight, a strict winner-takes-all deal where the loser walks away with nothing. That was Roy's only demand to make the fight happen, and it clearly hit Floyd where it matters most, the money. Because if we're being real, most of Floyd's fights after retirement have been about cash more than anything else.
If this kid said he'd been training every day, for years, every day in boxing, I'm somewhere in Aruba, in the Bahamas, in Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet, making millions every month, not worried about nothing. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist, I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
Back at the airport, witnesses say that as soon as Floyd Mayweather Jr. stepped out of his SUV, Roy Jones Jr. approached him and confronted him directly. There was no shouting or big scene at first, just a brief, tense exchange of words, and then suddenly, without warning, Roy threw a punch at Floyd. Now, was it a clean shot? Not really. Security stepped in almost instantly and pulled them apart before things could turn into a full fight, but Roy Jones Jr. still managed to land a punch, leaving Floyd Mayweather Jr. visibly shocked, not just from the hit, but from the fact that Roy actually went for it with no cameras, no hype, just real consequences. And here's the interesting part. This moment may have just confirmed that their fight is getting closer to reality, because in boxing, drama sells. Think about how Mayweather versus McGregor blew up, not just because of skill, but because of the tension, trash talk, and build-up. Now we're seeing real punches thrown before anything is even signed. And it's important to remember, Roy Jones Jr. is built differently. He kept fighting into his 50s, took on younger opponents to prove himself, won titles across multiple weight classes, knocked out top names, and has long felt that the greatest of all-time title given to Floyd should have belonged to him.
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Chavez was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got to 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano. Right. So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it? You feel me? So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that. So what pisses me off is that I've had fights that I tried to promote in Vegas at the time with that same commissioner. He wouldn't let a 13-5 guy fight a 13-0 guy, but you would let a 0-0 fight a 48-0. But that shows you that's all gotta be about them.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has always carried himself like someone no one can touch. Luxury cars, private jets, and that perfect 50-0 record built his entire image on being untouchable. But Roy Jones Jr. just changed that by landing a punch on him in public, turning it into a serious mental game as much as a physical one. Now, looking at what sparked all of this, when Roy agreed to face Floyd, he didn't care about a payday or splitting profits. Instead, he demanded a strict winner-takes-all deal, a throwback to old-school pride where there are no guarantees, no safety nets, just win or walk away with nothing. And that's exactly where the problem starts, because that kind of risk goes completely against everything Mayweather has built his career on.
Everybody keeps asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100?
That's where things get risky for Floyd Mayweather Jr., because if you look at his recent opponents like Logan Paul, Deji Olatunji, and Mikuru Asakura, they may have been big names, but they were never serious threats in the ring. They were safer matchups designed more for attention and money than real danger.
Deji versus Floyd Mayweather will go down in history as one of the most entertaining bouts of combat sports ever.
No offense to Deji, but if you thought you were going to see the Battle of the Bronx between Comedy Gamer and the best boxer of all time, then you don't deserve to have that $14.
Did he land one shot?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh, really? I think he made him bleed a little bit.
Did you make him bleed?
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying.
So we need to talk about this.
I'm jealous of Deji.
Roy Jones Jr. is a completely different kind of challenge. He's still fast, still powerful, and clearly carrying a lot of anger, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. knows it, which is why, behind the scenes, he's reportedly been training harder than he has in years to prepare for what could be a serious test. Sources close to Floyd Mayweather Jr. in Las Vegas say he's been pushing himself with intense double training sessions, focusing on sharper movement and even stepping back into the ring with real professional sparring partners again, something he hadn't been doing much lately. Even at 48, he's still quick, his reflexes remain sharp, and his defensive style is just as frustrating as ever for anyone facing him. And when it comes to legacy, Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle, has finally spoken out about Roy Jones Jr. calling him out, and his reaction adds even more heat to the situation.
You talked about Floyd first, and then he just, he basically just fired back in a different way. So, I mean, why would you want to fight somebody just because they said something? He did the exact same thing that you did.
Because he felt like he was questioning his manhood stuff, showing the clips of him getting knocked out, all that kind of stuff.
To do with no fucking manhood.
Obviously he does to Roy. What are you getting mad at me for? Roy's the one that...
You the one talking that bullshit, manhood. They got shit to do with no
Well, why would he want...
Meanwhile, boxing experts are already taking sides, with names like Andre Ward, Oscar de la Hoya, and even people from Manny Pacquiao's camp sharing their opinions. Some believe Floyd Mayweather Jr. still has the skill and movement to outpoint Roy Jones Jr., while others argue that Roy's size, power, and old-school toughness could finally hand Floyd his first real loss, and Pacquiao himself even weighed in, saying that if both fighters were in their prime, Roy Jones Jr. would dominate and clearly beat Floyd Mayweather Jr.
The prime Roy Jones?
The prime Roy Jones or Floyd Mayweather
Roy
Jr.?
Jones, Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
Yes, absolutely. All
right, thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Do you think Roy wins by knockout? Do you think
you agree with me? Roy Jones. Roy Jones is Roy Jones in his prime. Man, baby, fast, footwork, strong. You see Roy Jones in his prime?
Absolutely. Do you think he can knock Mayweather out in his prime?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, man. What about an exhibition?
Lock in, shout out.
What if they had an exhibition together? Who would win?
Exhibition is different. Like, I mean, not like in the prime. Like, but it's good. Good thing that different.
It's no surprise that Manny Pacquiao is leaning toward Roy Jones Jr., especially since Roy has also said that Floyd Mayweather Jr. shouldn't get too much credit for his win over Pacquiao, and here's the reasoning behind that perspective.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game. But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much money.
Social media is going wild, with fans analyzing old fights, comparing records, and even placing early bets, turning this into more than just hype. It's becoming a full-blown movement. But there's a darker angle too. Some believe this entire situation may have been part of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s plan from the start. His relevance has started to fade, and after his fight with Logan Paul didn't really excite fans and his exhibition bouts began losing impact, he needed something bigger and more real to stay in the spotlight. What better way to reignite attention than by stepping into the ring with Roy Jones Jr., a fighter who isn't focused on money, fame, or legacy politics, but on proving himself.
Not because he did a great job, but he did it for himself, and it worked for him. But everybody now wants the Mayweather concept, because Mayweather made so much money, staying undefeated, waiting to the right time to fight Pacquiao, finding the right people to fight at the right time. He monopolized the business. But the problem was, it only made him money and the people he was fighting. It didn't make money for the whole sport. So what he did himself a great job, but it hurt the sport. Because now everybody wants to fight, stay undefeated. You understand me? Me, it's like when two guys get here, they gotta meet. No, wait. They was here 5 years ago. They should have met. You understand me? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it. You understand me? But because we waited too long, the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what?
But the real question is whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. is truly ready for what's coming, because Roy Jones Jr. isn't showing up to play around. He's coming in serious, and that airport punch wasn't just a random moment, it was a clear message, one that Floyd definitely felt.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
Yeah.
Now the big question is whether the fight will actually happen under the conditions set by Roy Jones Jr., because that's the real deal breaker. Roy made it clear that if Floyd Mayweather Jr. wants the fight, there will be no backup money, no guaranteed payouts, and no safety net. If you win, you take everything, and if you lose, you get nothing. That's a level of risk Floyd has never really accepted, since he's known for controlling every part of his fights, from choosing the opponent and venue to even influencing details like judges and ring setup. And there have even been claims that he had a referee removed during a fight, showing just how much control he tends to have over his matches.
It was an exhibition. It's kind of a bullshit money grab, honestly. So this is, you see the punch? That's the punch right there. It's just a right hook. He's saying back of the head. Like, so Floyd's like, get the fuck out of here. Just get out of here. Fuck you, get out of here. He's like, get the fuck out of here. And if anybody's qualified to say get out of here, it's fucking Floyd Mayweather, the best boxer of all time. He's 100% correct. That referee made a giant, stupid error. He's like, get out of here. Get out of here.
Let's talk strategy for a moment. Roy Jones Jr. brings a clear advantage in size and raw power. He's naturally bigger than Floyd Mayweather Jr. and has a knockout history that demands respect, even at 55. And that punch at the airport? That wasn't light. He still has serious strength behind his shots.
If you let him move around and do what he want to do, he's going to beat you because he's very explosive and he's very mean.
I was going to say mean.
To me, people don't give him enough credit. People always say, well, Floyd would beat Sugar. No, baby, Floyd is not as nearly as mean as Sugar was.
You don't think you would have beat him?
How? How you gonna keep him off on him? Right. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. Just cause his name Sugar don't mean nothing. Yeah. Sugar is a dog. Yeah. People don't give him enough credit for that. You gotta think, this in around, between around 13 and 14, I think, Angelo Dundee said, you're blowing it, son. Sugar Leonard got went there and put these things on Tommy Hearns, who knocked Roberto Duran cold with one shot. Your Tommy hit you just like G-Man. You've been hit. Yeah. So for Sugar to go out there and do that, man, they don't give Sugar enough credit. You understand me?
He's a great finisher too.
They don't give Sugar enough credit.
He gets you hurt,
they don't give Sugar enough credit. So for me, I like Floyd, and Floyd is cool, but it's like, it's gonna be hard for me to see how they're gonna take it and beat Sugar. I mean, they'd have to do something different, that's for sure. Now, if he did something different, he probably have a chance, but just the way he been doing with normal people, that's not gonna work. What I saw in his prime, that's not gonna work with Sugar. Sugar got a third element right there.
He said third element.
He does, he got a third element right there. And we know that. We think Floyd got one, but we don't know. We ain't never seen a challenge. We know Sugar got.
Floyd's only real path to winning is to stay elusive, keep moving, frustrate Roy Jones Jr., and take the fight into later rounds while picking his moments with sharp counters. But that plan only works if he can avoid getting hit clean, because if Roy lands a solid shot, it could change everything. And with age becoming a factor, Floyd Mayweather Jr. may not have the same durability he once did.
Yeah, I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal disses. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love. His son, his family. Look, TMT has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times. But I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
What's got everyone talking now is how the entire boxing world has suddenly locked in. After that airport incident, promoters are rushing to make a deal, networks are competing for broadcast rights, and fans are calling it the kind of fight that could bring major excitement back to boxing because of the real tension, real consequences, and real stakes involved. The big question now is what comes next, as Floyd Mayweather Jr. hasn't officially responded yet, but knowing his style, a statement is likely coming, and when it does, expect a strong mix of confidence, business talk, and high energy. And beyond all the emotion, one thing stands out. Floyd understands the financial side of this. A high-profile fight like this, especially with the build-up and history behind it, could represent one of his final chances at a massive payday that actually makes an impact.
I changed my name from Pretty Boy Floyd. When I changed it to Money Mayweather, I started making money. You gotta speak things to an existence.
Roy Jones Jr. versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. isn't just another fight. It's a clash of two eras and two legacies, and after what went down in Los Angeles International Airport, things have crossed a line with no way back. This isn't just business anymore, it's personal, and the stakes have never been higher.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to show him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on, man. I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know.
Have you heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed you a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. If you got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. Do it however, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.
That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Drop your thoughts in the comments and share your take. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.